gun
Yeah,
built out of Lego. There,
that's pretty nice.
yeah. Found the instructions for that on the internet when I ordered some bricks
There you go.
and made it.
I see.
There you go.
Hmm.
There you
Exciting.
go. Boy.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the after show.
Are we back?
We are back.
We're back.
We are ready for a quiz. This one, an EGM review quiz with reviews taken from the January 1997 issue.
Mm.
Both Phil and I were working at the magazine at this time, not on the review crew officially, but I'm sure we popped in there as Sushi X once or twice.
I don't
Some of these,
I don't
although
think
maybe not.
I don't think I ever did a Sushi X review for the magazine. I know I did
No?
a
Okay.
feature article as
Yeah.
Sushi X for the magazine, and I did write a couple Sushi X reviews for nuke.com.
Yes.
Nuke.com.
Do you remember
Nuke.com.
Nuke? I know you
Forgotten
guys
about
remember
them.
nuke.com, and nobody else remembers nuke.com.
No.
But I don't think any of my Sushi X reviews were in the magazine. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was Scott Paris at this time anyway.
yeah.
So
It was definitely Scott.
anyway,
But,
this issue has Mech Warrior 2 on the cover.
okay, I remember that issue.
Over 100 games, and it has Independence Day hot new picks. thing
Oh,
at the
there it is. I did the
Top
cover
right.
story for that. Is it is
Yeah.
the following month the cover story?
It might be. It
Yeah.
might be. I'm not sure.
Is that cover? Is it heavy on the orange?
Heavy on the orange,
Okay,
yes.
I'm remembering the proper cover then.
Has first pictures of N64 disk drive and Zelda 64.
Oh,
Oh,
there
yeah.
it is.
Over 100
Okay.
previews: Soul Blade, Mario Kart N64, Toshinden 3, Ace Combat 2, Final Fantasy 7, Head N64. I don't know what the hell that is.
What is it?
HED for the N64.
HED
Head, yeah.
head. I have no idea
Time
what that is.
Crisis, Exevious 3D, Ray Tracer, and Reloaded. Whoa,
Oh man,
that's a lot of previews.
yeah. those holiday issues, man.
Holiday issues, and there are enough reviews in here where we can do this across 2 episodes, 2 after
Probably
shows.
do this for weeks and weeks.
We probably could.
Okay.
It's true. All right, we are going to do this in what you've been playing order. That means Phil, you're first,
I'm first.
and Greg,
I'm second.
you're
Yeah.
second.
That's how
Right.
it works.
I got it.
That is how the cookies crumble.
Mhm.
All right, Phil, this one is for PlayStation.
Okay.
The first rule of gaming: all things must go 3D. The second rule: all classics must be revived. Like it or not, that's the trend. Blank does a good job of putting the classic Blank style of play into 3 dimensions.
Mhm.
The original flavor is still there, so all Blank fans must check it out. I wonder, however, why such a graphically simplistic game is running so poorly on a 32-bit machine. There aren't any complicated texture mapping or colorful backgrounds, so why is the action so choppy? Blank should have put in more frames of animation, even at the expense of some speed, to make the game run better.
Huh. Okay. I mean, there's a lot to work with there. It's a classic game,
Mm-hmm.
3D, a little choppy.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not graphically intense. Boy. Man, it's early 97.
Well, probably late 96. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
January issues
that's
would
true.
have gone on sale in December.
That's true. Oh boy. Frogger 3D or Frogger, whatever they called it. Yeah, doesn't matter.
That is wrong.
It's wrong.
Greg.
Um. 2D action in 3D.
Yeah.
Is a classic revival. Gameplay is good. The original flavor is still there, so all Blank fans must check it out. It's choppy. Runs poorly.
I don't know. Pong 3D.
There you
I
go.
know it's not right though.
No, not correct. It is Robotron X.
Ah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Which
Yeah,
got
see,
a
like the
6.5.
Pong and the all those Atari ones were, I think, the early 2000s.
They were later.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later. That got a 6.5 from Shu.
Okay.
All right, Greg.
Yo.
This one's for PlayStation.
Okay.
Without a doubt, Blank has the smoothest animation I've ever seen in a fighting game. There's very little jitter and distortion no matter what angle the camera is pointing. The story mode is a welcome addition, giving Blank a true 3D world in which to roam around and conquer the various beasties. This mode is a little rough around the edges, thanks largely in part to the awkward control, but after a while you'll get used to it. My largest complaint is having to use a button to block rather than pulling away. Again, this is a minor problem. Otherwise, Blank is a solid game that could have killer sequel potential.
Tobal number 1.
Yep.
It is Tobal number 1.
That one. Pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Course, all
I don't
All the
know.
other reviews mentioned the Final Fantasy VII demo that came.
that's-
Yeah, that was the reason everyone played it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've looked at that lately.
yeah.
You should go look at some footage of Tobal number 1. It doesn't look like a PlayStation game. It was
Really?
supremely impressive. I mean, it was flat shaded for the most part.
Yeah.
But I
was
mean-
it was a beautiful game. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's no texture warp on anything, or like it's just unreal how good that game looks. And then Tobal number 2 looks that much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Tobal 2 never came out here.
I know.
Me neither. Yeah.
So weird.
All right, Phil.
Yeah.
This one is for PlayStation.
Okay.
It's about time someone made fantasy RPG characters taller than the squat dwarves we've all grown accustomed to. Blank is a great, ambitious project that every PlayStation owner / RPG fan will have to get excited about. In fact, nothing that has been released yet comes close for comparison, although Blank is always looming over the horizon. The graphics are simple yet pleasant in its context. The combat system works great with spectacular magical effects and large-scale troop battles that add new dimensions in the RPG field. This is the best PlayStation RPG yet. By the way, great music too.
Oof. I don't know from RPGs. I'm assuming it's Final Fantasy VII that's looming on the horizon.
That's right.
Suikoden?
That'd be my guess.
Hey, look at that.
It is
The troop battles gave it away.
Yeah, that was I was trying to remember. I was like, oh, what's one with that has like the troop battles?
Here
So.
you go.
Okay.
That was
okay.
a great game.
Oh yeah. It
Yeah.
is.
I don't know if you ever played it, but that
I have
review
not
was
played it.
absolutely right. It was like the best RPG on the system. Up
Nice.
to the Final Fantasy VII obviously changed the landscape, but
Right.
It's true. All right, Greg.
Mhm.
This one is for the Sega Saturn.
No.
Okay.
Another unimpressive version of Blank comes to the Saturn. I know darned well that the Saturn has the power to make a game like this look good, so I guess I'll have to blame this one on the developer. Sorry. Let's start with the graphics. First, the character selection screen is blocky and the pics of the characters are sprites rather than actual 3D polygons. The graphics during play are decent, but really could have been better. Most of the movement of the characters is delayed and at times even slow. I can't say that I was too excited about playing Blank. I expected a lot more. It's a good rental, but long-term play may be tedious.
Toshinden?
I'll need some more information.
Toshinden URA, I think it was called.
It is Toshinden URA.
There you go.
You know what the big secret about that game was? And actually kind of said that in the review. That game always sucked.
Yeah.
The only reason anyone liked that game was because it showed off the PlayStation's graphical
Pretty much.
ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Yep.
people being so excited that the Saturn version was coming out, and it's just like, oh god.
It does not look good.
I
It
did play
really
a
does
lot.
not.
I played a lot of the first Battle Arena to Shinden on PlayStation.
Me too.
It was a great
Yeah.
showpiece for the system. We had it running on demo in our
Oh, yeah.
store constantly.
I think I have the Japanese version of the original.
Yeah. Until I think Wipeout
great.
came out, and then Wipeout was the demo.
Right. Makes sense.
All right, Phil.
Yes.
This one is for the Sega Saturn.
Okay.
Wow. What a great port.
I wasn't sure if that was part of the review or not.
I know.
It was. Wow. What a great port. Boo. What an average fighting game. I was really looking forward to an improved interface with the home version, but it appears that all the mistakes from the arcade have been included as well. The mindless action is really not for skilled fighters, as the control and number of attacks are very limited. While the premise is interesting, the execution is less than flattering. People looking for a beginner's fighting game will have a good time goofing around with this, but most serious gamers will want to stick to a more complex more complex fighting engine like that of blank.
Ooh. Now I'm just trying to think of some of those lesser known fighting games.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming it might be one of those. Man.
It's a great port, but an
great
average
port.
fighting game. Mindless action.
Don't really know.
Interesting premise.
Say Fighting Vipers, I guess. I don't know.
I guess. Really?
Nope.
Huh. Wow.
Okay.
Beginners. Okay. I was ready with Fighting Vipers, because just like that describes it pretty well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read that again?
Sure. Wow. What a great port. Boo. What an average fighting game. I was really looking forward to an improved interface with the home version, but it appears that all the mistakes from the arcade have been included as well. The mindless action is really not for skilled fighters, as the control and number of attacks are very limited. While the premise is interesting, the execution is less than flattering. People looking for a beginner's fighting game will have a good time goofing around with this, but most serious gamers will want to stick to a more complex fighting engine like that of blank.
I'm trying to think. Because, like, I'm trying to think of the other Sega fighting, because there's like the Virtua Fighters and Virtua Fighter Remix and Fighting Vipers and Last Bronx. And then I don't know. I'm trying to think of other fighting games that. I mean, Capcom made a bunch, but they were all really good. I don't really have a good guess. So I'm just going to say Last Bronx.
Yep.
The correct answer is Virtual On.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody did not get Virtual On.
Yeah.
Virtual
Who wrote that?
On. That one was a Sushi X. Got a 6.5.
I mean, I could see if you went into it thinking it was a traditional fighting game.
But it's not. It's a mech fighting game.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not a traditional fighting game.
Right.
I mean, that's what threw me.
Not.
I wouldn't even. I mean, I guess it is a fighting game, I guess, but I would never call it that.
Me neither. Yeah.
No.
but
Okay.
he did. All right, Greg.
Yes.
This
is third round, right?
This is the third round. Yeah.
Okay.
This is for the Sega
What's the
Saturn.
score?
Score
It's
is
2-1.
Okay.
2
Okay.
to 1. All right, for Saturn. Okay. I have played over 300 games this year, and I have to say, blank is my favorite one yet. I like it better than any N64 or PlayStation game so far, and I came very close to giving blank a 10. The game's interface could have used some work. I'm very behind in work because I couldn't stop playing the, in brackets, darn game. The depth of Blank is unbelievable, with dozens of unique characters, a rich and involving storyline, and a simple yet fun and thorough combat system. If you don't enjoy strategy games, then by all means skip my review. But if you do like strategy games, then Blank has got to go on top of your must-buy list.
What is this for?
Saturn.
Dragon Force.
Yeah.
It is indeed Dragon Force.
Yeah.
Also, all very true. I played through that a couple years ago again, and it holds up.
Last year you played through it.
I think it was longer. Well, maybe it was either way.
No, I know you streamed it last year.
Yeah, that's what
Or
I'm talking
you were
about. Okay,
streaming it last year.
but anyway, it holds up. That game is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
was a good game.
It's a shame the sequel never came out here.
Saturn was getting some killer games. 95, 96, 97.
It's true. All right, tiebreaker. This one,
but we're not tied.
50 points. Phil, you can even the score or win if you get this one. It's for PlayStation.
Okay.
Here's a good old side scroller coming out in a time of almost nothing but 3D. Blank proves that bringing a game out from a classic genre can still be done. There's a huge number of levels, each being fairly large in size. Some of the background elements can be moved, i.e. logs, etc., which is a lot more fun than stagnant backdrops. The graphics are super colorful, although this can sometimes be too much when there's a lot of enemies in the foreground. I've never been a huge fan of side-scrollers, but Blank was a lot of fun to play. Plus, it has a password feature, so you don't have to play through it all at once to finish it.
Or maybe save it to a memory card.
Or maybe
PlayStation,
during
man.
this PlayStation time, you don't need a password.
Oof. Side scroller. Movable background elements like logs.
It's
big. It's heavy. It's wood.
I like how some of the background elements can be moved, i.e. logs, etc. You know.
Yeah, logs and etc. And a password feature. A lot of levels.
Colorful.
Super colorful.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I have no answer.
No answer?
I'm sorry.
Just throw out a guess.
CJ really wants you to win this.
Throw out a guess.
Apparently. Johnny Bazooka Tone.
Ah.
Throw out another guess.
Oh, Jesus.
Punky Skunk.
You keep going.
High Seas Havoc.
Yeah.
Not even a PlayStation game. I don't know. Is this
okay?
Can I guess Pandemonium?
Is this something I should know?
Yeah.
It's a Mega Man. It's a Mega Man game.
Not Mega Man 8, is it?
No.
Yeah,
Mega Man X5.
No, Mega Man 8 was the only one around this time. So, but it's apparently something I should know. I don't know. It's
Some might say it's a bit shite.
Oh, Jesus. Lomax the Lemming. The amount of times you've talked about that game.
I know. So here's the problem. I was just thinking of Professional Underground League of Piano.
Well, why would you think of Lomax? It's a bit shite.
I know. I
It's a bit
understand. It's a
shite.
bit shite. Oh my goodness.
Lomax the Lemming.
Is it Lomax the Lemming?
Oh wait.
Hey!
Hey!
Finally.
50 points.
Finally.
Phil, you win.
Thank you. I'm pleased to be here for this.
No, Greg, you win.
Boy.
3-1. 3-1.
Good job. Good job.
Good work on that.
Thanks.
Yes. We got a lot more reviews here from this January issue, so I think we'll keep rolling on them.
All right.
But anyway, yes. January 1997, a good year. I mean, a good month. Whatever.
I thought it was interesting, and I
Oh.
mean, you know, obviously knowing that this was written in late '96,
Yeah.
but the Dragon Force review saying that I've played over 300 games this year, and it's the January issue,
Yeah, I know, right?
'97.
Right.
It's like,
Well, it's on newsstands, and
I know that. I'm just saying it's just funny
yeah,
looking at
I
it from
agree.
that perspective.
I agree. All right. Well, thank you very much for participating in this fun, you guys. Congratulations, Greg. And thank you to all of our patrons that support us on Patreon. We thank you very much for your support. You make this after show possible. And hey, patrons, if you have an idea for a quiz or some type of game that we can play on the after show, please email that to player1podcast@gmail.com. We could be playing user submitted games instead of just doing review quizzes, you know. But you have to send them in. You have to. The listeners have to do it.
Oh man,
You gotta send them in. But anyway, yeah. So in 2 weeks from now, I won't be here, so it'll just be Greg and Phil,
oh,
and whoever
wow.
whatever guest they can wrangle,
My goodness.
doing some kind of game. But send those quizzes in, so these guys have an after show they can do. All right. Anyway, with that, thank you very much for listening. Hope your friends, family, loved ones are all doing well and are safe. Please continue to wear the masks, get your booster shot or vaccination if you are able to do so. And we will talk at you again next week.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.